So I'm Nina, and I'm going to be taking you through a little 30-minute power Pilates yoga kind of flow class. Whether or not you're new to Pilates, it is such a great concept to just work the whole entire body. So I think we'll get started lying down on our mats. Just lying down on your back. So I'll just get my camera set up so we can see me. But just lying all the way down, letting your legs extend out nice and long. Resting your hands down by your side and close down the eyes as we take a few moments here to just settle into the space and how you're feeling. Taking a deep inhale breath all the way in through the nose and an exhale breath out through the mouth. We'll take two more just like that, inhaling all the way in and exhaling it out. Feel your shoulders melt down into the back of the body, into your mat. One more here, all the way in. Then that chest start to rise and expand. And exhale, sigh, release any tension of the day. Maybe taking a moment to set a goal or an intention, something to get you through the next 30 minutes. And then when you're ready, just taking a gentle wriggle of your toes and your fingers, blinking open through the eyes. We're going to start off with some bridge work. So bending up through those knees, tucking through that tailbone. We press your pelvis heavy into the mat. Rest your hands down by your side. As we take a deep inhale, breaths together, we're going to slowly exhale and lift your hips all the way up off your mat. And then slowly roll all the way back down.
Oh my gosh, with this report.
And then rolling all the way back up. And then slowly rolling it all the way back down. We'll take 3 more slow roll ups. And all the way back down. You want to imagine your spine as a string of pearls as we roll all the way down. Last 2. Now final one, rolling all the way up. So I'm just going to hold it up at the top. Really squeezing into the glutes, relaxing through head, neck and shoulders. If you'd like to, you could sweep your hands in line with your shoulders. From here, we're going to lower your hips about halfway down and up. Halfway down and up. Squeezing into those glutes to lift your hips up and down. I'm going to stay here for another 5 more reps. Last 4, last 3, final 2. On your last one, hold it up, little pulses up and down, micro squeezes here into your glutes. You're lifting those hands to the sky, find the length through those fingertips, imagine you're reaching all the way to the ceiling. Going to keep pulsing it here for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Squeeze, lift a little bit higher. Then from here, we float your left leg into tabletop. We lower it back down. We float your right leg into tabletop. Lower back down. That challenge is to keep those hands lifted. Extra support, place them down by your side. Working into some single leg bridges. Strengthening through that lower back. Keep finding that breath, connecting it to the movement. The next time your right leg is in tabletop, hold it here and start to find some little pulses of those hips. Lifting up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower right foot down. Take it to the left hand side. Left leg to tabletop, we lower and lift through those hips. Little pulses. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower left foot down. Hold those hips up nice and high. And then ever so slowly roll the spine all the way back down. Give your knees a hug in towards your chest. Maybe taking a little rock and roll from left to right. And then from here, we're going to get into some core work. We're going to have your feet down on the mat, knees nice and bent. Getting into your Pilates crank, hands behind your head. We're going to use our exhale breath to lift through head, neck, and shoulders. And then inhale breath as you lower back down. We exhale, lift for the chest. Inhale, lower down. Firing up through your core. Getting into your upper abdominals. Want those elbows to be out nice and wide. For extra support, you can place your thumbs down the back of your neck. Want that head heavy into your hands. We're all starting to feel that burn by now. On your next one, as we lift up, you're going to bring your right hand to reach for your left knee. Back behind your head, we lower down. We exhale, lift. Left hand to right knee. Lower back down. Starting to work into your obliques. As you find that diagonal reach. Imagine you're reaching your fingertips out in front of you. We're just going to take a few more here either side. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest, head, neck, and shoulders down. Hands by your side. Extra support underneath your lower back. From here, we're going to float legs into tabletop. Get into some toe taps. You're going to tap your right toe down to the mat, back to tabletop. We tap your left toe down to the mat, back to tabletop. Strengthening through those really deep abdominal muscles. You can even place your hands on your hips, finding that hinging sensation from the hips. We're going to find that exhale breath as we tap our toe down. Inhale, bring it back to tabletop. Relaxing through head, neck, and shoulders. Imagine there's a few loose blueberries underneath your lower back. We don't want them to roll away. So really press your lower back as heavy as you can into your mat. We're going to stay here for one more core exercise after this. And stay here for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your last core exercise. Knees stay in line with your hips, hands behind your head. We're just going to finish off with a burst of bicycles, bringing opposite elbow to knee. We're twisting and turning across the waistline. Your modification here is to bring both feet flat to the mat. Bring your leg to tabletop instead. Just going to stay here for about 20 more seconds. Really loading up the whole entire core here. Every muscle is activated. Keep using that breath. You've got it. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe a little rock and roll from left to right. And start to roll your spine up and down your mat, getting a little bit of momentum. Once you've got that momentum, crossing over at your ankles, meeting in a 4-point kneeling position. Hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. From here, we're going to dip the belly down, take an inhale, breath for your cow, sorry. And then as you exhale, draw chin to chest, press the shoulders away. Inhale, breath, dip the belly down. Exhale, breath, press your shoulder blades up to the sky. One more here, stretching through the back of the body and your belly. Exhale, breath, round it out. And then when you're ready, into a neutral spine, a nice flat back, we're going to get into our bird dog. Extending out through your right leg, holding it here nice and stable. Once you've got that balance, you're going to reach your left hand out in front. So opposite arm and leg. From here, just hold. Reach those fingertips and toes to either side of the room. Evening the weight out through the body. Then from here, let's bring elbow and knee into center, find a little curl. Exhale, breath, reach. Inhale, breath to curl. Exhale, breath as you reach and lengthen. In our bird dog, every muscle is activated. We're lengthening and strengthening through the body. Finding that control. Letting your eye gaze follow. Let's take 3 more. Last 2. Last one, hold your arm and leg out nice and long. Start to find little pulses lifting up and down, strengthening to the back of the body, supporting through posture and the lower back. From here, we're going to lower hand and foot down in 3, 2, and we'll lower your hand and knee down. Take a little sway from left to right. Then bringing your right leg into reverse tabletop or into your donkey kick. Flexing through your right foot, we lift it to the sky, lower down. Lift and lower. If you need to, you can drop down to your forearms for any shoulder or wrist injuries. Or it might be more comfortable for yourself to be this way. Using that breath. If you feel that activation in your left glute, you know you're doing it right. Take 3 more. On your last one, hold it up here. Little pulses up and down. Micro squeezes into right glute. Lifting just that little bit higher. For 3, 2, and hold. Point through your right toes. Extend the leg out long. Flex through your foot. Bring your heel to glute. Point, reach your leg out long. Getting into a hamstring curl, we point as you lengthen. Flex your foot, bend the knee, heel to glute. Trying to keep that leg as lifted as much as you can. We'll take the pressure out of our glutes in a few more reps. We lift that leg a little bit higher. Amazing work. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it out long. Just find some pulses, little squeezes up and down. Lift, lift. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Give those hips a bit of a shake out. Then lying all the way down onto your bellies, we're going to find our praying exercises. Bringing your fingertips to your forehead, toes are rested down on your mat. We're going to take a big inhale breath together. And then as you exhale, we're going to lift through your chest and then lower back down. We lift your chest up off the mat and lower back down. Elbows out nice and wide. It's a really great exercise. If you're sitting at a desk all day or looking down at your phone as we're opening through the chest, back of the shoulders. Let's take another 5 more here. 4, 3, last 2, last one, hold up, lift that a little bit higher and lower back down. Rest your head into your hands, take the knees out nice and wide, bottoms of the feet together for your grasshopper. We're going to squeeze into your glutes, lift your knees just up off your mat and then lower back down. We squeeze glutes, lift your knees up off the mat, lower back down. Extra support, you can place your hands underneath your hip bones if they're digging into the mat. Keep using that breath. Even though we're lying on our bellies, I still want you to engage through your core. Great control. We're going to stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend those legs out long again. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to take an exhale breath. Tuck elbows in tight. You find a baby cobra. Lower back down. We exhale, lift. Chest up off the mat. Hands are hovering down by your shoulder blades. Modification. Keep your hands on the mat and just lift and lower. Really squeezing through the back of the body. Keeping your neck in line with the rest of your spine. We're going to find a plank together in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck through your toes. Press it up to your high plank. If you need to modify here, you can lower down through your knees. But from here, we're going to press high plank. Go into a downward facing dog. Press it back to high plank. To downward facing dog. Then that stretch through the back of the body. Pressing up and out of shoulder blades. Three more. Last two. Take one more. And then holding that high plank on your next one. 10 seconds of core climbers. Bring your knees out and in. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way back down. Back into those 3 proning exercises. Fingertips back to forehead, elbows out wide. Take a big inhale breath. And then as you exhale, lift through the chest and lower back down. Drawing those shoulders away from your ears. Squeezing into those glutes. Press your tops of your feet heavy into the mat to support through lower back. We're going to get into that grasshopper in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest head, neck and shoulders down, knees wide, bottoms of the feet together. We squeeze into your glutes. We lift your knees up and down. Little squeezes up and down. It doesn't matter how high you're getting your knees up off the mat. Just set that intention to squeeze into those glutes. Hamstrings to lift and lower. We're nearly there. We finish off with our baby cobra in 3, 2, and 1. Baby cobra, legs long, hands underneath your shoulders. We exhale, lift your hands up off the mat, lower back down. Exhale, lift and lower. Opening through the chest, strengthening through that spine. We drive those elbows in a little tighter. Lifting just a little bit higher. Let's get 5 more reps in together. Last 4. Last 3. Final 2. Last one. Hold it up as high as you can go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back to high plank. Holding it here. You're going to find a little bit of a rotation. You're going to rotate, lift your left hand up to the sky, lower back down. We open to the right hand side and lower. Working into those obliques. You can do this on your forearms or your knees. Not too much longer left of hard work before we take a little meditation and stretch out. On your next high plank, let's just hold it here together. Back to our 10 seconds of mountain climbers. We bring your knees out and in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down. Take a mini child's pose here. Collect your breath as we inhale all the way in. And exhale, pressing it back to your 4-point kneeling position. We do have 2 sides of the body, so we're going to get into our bird dog on the other side. Take a big inhale breath. And then extend that left leg out nice and long. Hold it here. Find your balance and control. Then when you're ready, exhale, reach right hand out long. Hold, reach and lengthen, hands and toes either side of your room. Then when you're ready, we bring elbow and knee in together and extend out nice and long. Eye gaze follows that hand as you reach and bring it in. Feeling an activation through your core muscles as we're curling elbow and knee in together. We'll be lifting that arm and leg up just a little bit higher. Keep finding that breath. Stay nice and strong through that whole body. Let's take 3 more. Last 2. Take 1 more and hold it out nice and long. Hold and squeeze. Little pulses up and down. Lift and lower. Keep squeezing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hand and knee back down. Take a little bit of a shake out. Then into your donkey kick on the left hand side. Flex through left foot. We lift and lower. We lift and lower. Really squeezing into left glute to lift that heel to the sky. Pressing up and out of shoulder blades. Imagine that there's a glass of water in that lower back. We want to even the weight out through those hips. Great control. You've got it. We get a little bit higher. 3 more reps. Last 2. Last one, hold and pulse. Squeeze, lifting up and down. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got it. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Point the left toe. Flex the foot, heel to glute. Point, lengthen the leg out long. Bend the knee, flex, heel to glute. A last little bit here on this side. Keep pressing up and out of shoulders. Reach those toes a little further. Eye gaze is looking to the top of your mat. You've got it. For 3, 2, last one, hold now long little pulses of your leg up and down. Squeeze, lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knee back down. Take a little bit of a sway left to right. Just enjoy that movement here. Take a cat-cow. And then from here, 4-point kneeling position, tuck your toes underneath. Lifting and hovering your knees just up off your mat. Hold it here. We're going to hold our hover for 3, 2, and 1. We tap it down. Exhale, lift. Hold your hover for 3, 2, and 1. We lower back down. Exhale, lift. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. 3 more just like that. We lift. 3, 2, and 1. We lower. Lift again. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower. Lift. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down. Take a child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to finish with a little bit of an upper body finisher. Stepping your hand out nice and wide to the width of your mat. Some push-ups. You can be in your 4-point kneeling position or step it out to a modified plank. From here, we're going to take an inhale breath as you lower down and an exhale breath as you press up. We inhale, lower down, exhale, press. This is your last bit of class before we stretch and release it all out. Enjoy the movement. Open through that chest, squeeze back the shoulder blades. Draw that core on nice and tight. 5 more here. Last 4. 5 or 3, you can do it. Last 2. Last one, hold it halfway, get as low as you can go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it to a child's pose. Knees out nice and wide, hands reaching out in front of you. Then rest that forehead down. Just enjoy this moment to release to those hips back of the body. Maybe collecting through that breath. Take 2 more deep breaths in, all the way in through the nose. And exhale, breath out through the mouth. Inhale again, all the way in. And an exhale, breath side out. Carefully walking your hands back towards your knees. Swinging your legs out in front. We're going to take these last few moments to stretch it out. Legs are out nice and long. Reach your hands out in front. Round off through your spine and ever so slowly roll all the way down onto your back. As slow as you can. Once you've got that, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Maybe taking a few rollouts of your ankle one way and the other way. Then left hand holds onto your right knee, drawing it across the body. Eye gaze looking over to the right hand side. Feeling a release through your lower back and your spine. Whilst opening to the chest as you reach that right hand out to the side. Take a deep inhale all the way in. And as you exhale, rolling back through center. Bring your right foot on top of your left knee. Find your figure four stretch. You can keep your feet rested down or reaching your hand behind the back of your leg and hug it in nice and tight. Could even find a little rock and roll from left to right. Take one more big hug and squeeze. And then extend your right leg out nice and long. Keep hugging into that left knee. Start to roll out through the ankle, rolling one way. And rolling the other way. And then when you're ready, bring your right hand to your left knee, drawing it across the body. Giving a few cracks as you release through that spine. Keeping your mind in the present moment. So you take this time for yourself to move the body, calming down to the nervous system. Let's take one more deep inhale breath here all the way in. And then as you exhale, rolling back through center, left foot over your right knee this time. Hugging it in nice and tight. Again, you can find that little rock and roll left to right. Releasing through that left glute. They work nice and hard tonight. And then just lower both feet down to the mat. Draw your right arm across the body, hug it in nice and tight. And then switch it over, left hand across the body. And then extending arms overhead, legs out long. Then just walk your hands to the left corner of your mat and then bring your feet with you. Finding a banana shape here, right foot over your left ankle, and then your left hand reaches that right hand. Might start to close down to the eyes. Just enjoy that release of the right side of the body. We'll hold it here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ever so carefully releasing. Walk your feet to the right hand side. Shuffle your body over to the right. You bring your left ankle over right, left hand reaches for that right wrist. Just enjoy that release to the left hand side this time. Taking those deep inhale and exhale breaths. We'll stay here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your body through center. Rest your legs out long, hands by your side. You can close down through your eyes as we take a few moments here to just settle everything back down, relaxing through the whole body. Relax the top of your head all the way into the mat. Relaxing through your jaw, your shoulder blades, through your arms, through to your fingertips. Relaxing that belly heavy into the mat, letting your breath naturally start to rise and fall. Relax the front and back of your legs. Relaxing through the kneecaps. The feet flare heavy out to either corners of the room. As you start to feel relaxed and heavy into your mat, take a deep inhale all the way in through the nose. And an exhale, breath sigh out. Last two here, take a deep inhale all the way in, deeper than the last one. Exhale. A final one here together, team, all the way in. Inhale all the way in, a little bit more. And take your biggest sigh, exhale, release and let it go. Take a moment to congratulate yourself for moving your body this evening. Ever so gently wriggle through your toes and your fingers, blinking open through the eyes. That is you guys all done, slowly rolling all the way up. Maybe give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back for joining me tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's a pleasure to be a part of this, so thank you. If you do want any more Pilates tips or tricks, you can join me at Adara Pilates on Instagram. But thank you so much.
Thank you, Nina. You are absolutely amazing. And thank you, everybody, for attending. Really appreciate it.
Beautiful work. Yay!
Happy Self-Love Day.
Yeah, happy Self-Love Day. Amazing work, everyone.